in Cincinnati, great American ballpark and a city steeped in baseball history. The start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Cincinnati Reds. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway. And on the mound in this one, Graham Ashcraft. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Ha-Sung Kim stands in here, takes ball one low. The 1-0. There's the strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The 1-1. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Can't pick it up with the bare hand.
That's a fun way for them to start the game on offense, and thanks to a little small ball, they produce a base runner right away. And we'll see if this is part of the game plan for them today or if they just took advantage of an early opportunity.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. This guy has turned into a beast. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Fraley makes the play. One away. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, someone who makes things happen for them in part with his legs, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
Next pitch is popped up. McLean settles underneath it, hauls it in, and there's two away.
That is four. The designated hitter, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. Singing Manny Machado, what a player he's turned into. Multiple Gold Gloves, multiple All-Star appearances, and a guy who was the third overall pick in the 2010 draft behind Bryce Harper and Jameson Taillon. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, it's so great to see him put together such an awesome career when early on he had those issues with his knees, if you remember, and we were wondering if that was going to hurt him long term. Kind of a thin kid, but he started to grow into his body, and that man strength has come over the years.
Kim, the runner at first with two gone. They say you win.
1-2.
And that one in the air center field. Friedel makes the grab, and that is that. One left for San Diego. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. And on the hill in this one, Michael Wacha.
And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
In the air, left field. Soto gets under it. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's the lineup for the Reds. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, he steps right in and continues with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
McLean tries to hold up, appeal to first. That's a swing, according to umpire Woody Keller. Going to count 1 and 2. You translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Here's a 2-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting third, the second baseman,
Jonathan India at the plate. The Reds certainly hit on their first-round pick in 2018 when they took Jonathan India, the former Florida Gator. He turned into the National League Rookie of the Year in 2021.
Just an incredible season with the Cincinnati Reds that year.
And the 1-0. And a foul ball. Next pitch is popped up. Cronenworth makes the grab, and that's the inning. Reds go down quietly. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back. Second inning set to go. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And a strike They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one to first, and he can't come up with it. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And now the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. One down, base is empty. Strike two. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
And here comes the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. Second inning here, no score. Bounce to the left side. Sends it across to first, and that's the third out. Padres go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Got it by him for the K.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass, it's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And the batter now is Joey Votto. And there's the strike. Here comes the 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2. That one missing inside.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
And the righty deals. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Left-hand batter waits. And that's outside.
3 balls. Strike.
Fly ball down the line. And that is a foul ball. And a 3-2. To the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
One down. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. First offering misses the mark. The pitch. And a strike in there. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
The pitch. Got him. And there's 2 away.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Tyler Stevenson at the plate and takes high there. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds.
And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
The next offering misses. 1-2 to count.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
One-two now. Got him looking. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's Matt Carpenter. The pitch. And ball one. Good eye right there. And a pitch. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. Matt Carpenter leaves the yard. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 1-1.
In a 2-0 count, a hitter is on high alert. This is what you live for, to be in the driver's seat here. He got a pitch that he could handle, and he hit that pitch really hard. Nice home run.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Tied up here in the early going. Grisham in his 4th year, 26 years old, and he's a former National League Gold Glover. got him swinging. Ha-Sung Kim, the next to hit. First time up, he reached on a bunt single. Kim goes 5 feet 9 inches, hitting leadoff into, and he's a native. And it's fouled away.
Here's a fun fact for you. We've never had more active players from South Korea in Major League Baseball than we do right now.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Flied to right his first time. Ball one low.
1-0.
Tatis waits. And that one fouled off. And he deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The wind and the pitch. And now it's even up. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even now at 1-1. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Give me everything you got. Stripping down in the parking lot. Quiet type, watch him hit the spot. Sneak tip, I don't talk a lot. Swinging RBI, really breaking in. Home run. You got your eyes on me, cause I want some. I'ma pull the pirate booty, dropping 6 figures, fly you out into.
As we go to the last of the third, here's the center fielder, TJ Friedl. Waka back to work. In the air, center field. Grisham settles under it. puts the squeeze on it, and a quick out, number one.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
And now, Matt McClain. 0 for 1. He flied out to right in his first trip. Pitch misses outside. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Out towards right center field. Tatis after it. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 2 away.
Up next is Cincinnati. The second baseman.
Next for Cincinnati, Jonathan India. First time up was a pop out. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Next pitch is inside. 3-0. Righty delivers. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
And stepping in is the speedy Ellie De La Cruz.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. India off of first with 2 away. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kicks and fires. Up the middle. Bogarts. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. So 1 left for Cincinnati. Score remains deadlocked at 1. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's Juan Soto. Chris, Juan Soto's one of the best young hitters we've seen come along in a long time. Of course, Helped the Nationals to win the World Series in 2019, and he won the batting title. Hit .351 in that shortened 2020 season. And now the 0-1. Next offering is outside.
Well, I mean, his at-bats are so quality. We talk about professional hitter, professional at-bats. He gives those to you all the time. I just love his plate coverage. Not afraid to use the opposite field. And when you have a guy that can do that, he's going to hit a whole lot in terms of slug, average, on-base percentage as well.
And they put the tag on him for the out. Here's Manny Machado. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. That one missed. And Manny gets a piece. And the right-hander deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. And a ball evens the count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Line drive, base hit. It's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Back-to-back base hits. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Checks his swing. Now would appeal to third. And yes, he did. He went around. 2-1 now. 2 aboard. And strike 2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Line drive. Hauls it in for the out. To second with the throw and no chance to get back. It's a double play. Padres leave 1. Score remains tied 1-1.
here at Great American Ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley. The pitch. Strike one.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
1-1.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
In for a strike. 2-2 now.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Comes the 2-2. That one down the line, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Joey Votto, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
No strike.
Foul ball. The 1-1. And misses inside.
2-1.
Fraley leads off second with nobody out. Next pitch misses. 3-1. Runner leads away at second. And there's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Number 7.
Spencer Steer now at the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And a pitch. And now the count is even.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
No outs, runners at first and second. Next pitch off the plate, and the count is even 2-2. In the dirt, blocked. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Stevenson stands in now and watches strike 1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
That one fouled off.
Here comes a pitch. Ball one there.
Outside.
It's a good take.
Tapped softly on the ground. Carpenter. They get the force. And that is the third out of the inning. Reds leave one. Still tied 1-1. Back here in Cincinnati, new inning getting started, and here's the catcher, Gary Sanchez. And here it comes. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. 2-2. Ripped into right center. Base hit.
Everything came together for him. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the third baseman, Matt Carpenter. He's already homered here in this one. Tried to check his swing, appeal to third, and he won around. Just enough that time. Now the 0-1. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second, that's 1. How about that double play? Now at the plate, Trent Grisham.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch, not close. Oh, he can't squeeze it. Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch.
Yo, that's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Welcome back. Now the left fielder, Will Benson. The wide to kick the pitch. That's in for a strike.
Well, these Reds just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Next pitch is popped up. Bogarts under it and makes the grab. And there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. Now a fly ball to right center. Grisham sprinting for this one. He's got it. 2 away now.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Next to hit, Matt McClain. Hard ground ball, base knock. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jonathan India. He's 0 for 1. Waka throws over, and he's back safely. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
2 quick outs, needed to get that third one, wasn't able to do it. Now you bring up the heart of this order. You got to find a way to get it done right here.
0-1, and that's in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Off the plate, it's a ball and 2 strikes. At the belt and fires. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. In the air out to center. Grisham squeezes it, and that will end the inning. Reds strand a couple. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. And welcome back. All set for the top of the sixth. Stepping in for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal your bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
So 2 strikes on Tatis. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. The pitch. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. And now it's Juan Soto. Do you love the Soto shuffle?
Yes, I do. I think it's a little flair, little flash at first, maybe seen as arrogant, but I think the talent backed it up and everybody was okay with it.
Swinging a foul straight back. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in a division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
The wind of the pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. They get the out on Soto.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Manny Machado up to the plate.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
And Manny gets a piece. Machado goes 6 feet 3 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. And it's 1-1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Next offering misses. 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Off the mark there, and it's 3-2. Xander Bogaerts in the on-deck circle. The wind of the pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Fought off foul. Bogaerts in his 10th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in Aruba. Here comes the 0-1. Right side. And that one handled. Throws to first. And the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. All tied 1-1. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and now the right fielder, Jake Fraley. And the right-hander back to work. That just misses, and it's 1-0. Hammered, base hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Joey Votto, the next to hit for the Reds. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Left-hand batter waits. Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Tim Hill, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Morejon getting cranked up as well. And the pitch. And now 2 balls and a strike. And there's a ball.
Home-plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Spencer Steer up next for the Reds. And the righty deals.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Fraley aboard here at first with nobody out. And he walked him.
Well, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. There you see his May and June numbers so far. And there's the strike.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Kicks and deals. And that's a little high. And a pitch. And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Goes down looking.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Stepping in, Tyler Stevenson. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Next pitch is popped up. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's a speed threat, Will Benson. First offering misses the mark. And that's outside.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
There's a strike and a count 2-1. And fouled off. First and second, 2 down. The next pitch misses, and now 3-2. T.J. Friedel waiting for a turn at the plate. The pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Righty to the plate. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
This is what I'm made for. Every single moment that I'm living, I can feel it on the stage. You don't know the half of this level. Every day at home, spitting every day alone, wishing while every road shifting and every cold wind is getting heavy, road slipping.
Now, Brandon Williamson. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 55.
And here's the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Activity in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz loosening up for manager David Bell. Jabot getting loose as well. And downstairs.
1-1.
That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And Gary Sanchez at the plate.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And that's in there for strike 1. And he deals.
Forward.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Kicks and fires. Stays alive. One and two here. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Friedel in position. Two down.
Now back, third baseman.
Matt Carpenter, the next up for the Padres. He's already homered in this game.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Pitch is in the dirt. 1-0. And that one missing low. Up the middle. The throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional seventh inning stretch.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Tim Hill.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Now here's the Reds' leadoff man, T.J. Friedel. The pitch. Strike one. And a pitch. In the air to left center. Soto going after it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. So digging in, Matt McClain. 1 for 3. First pitch, and he just misses. That's down and in. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
And here it comes.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
India in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Oh, 2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here comes a pitch. And 1-2. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
And now the lefty. And now it's filled up.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
3-2. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it on his own. Inning over. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Fernando Cruz.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
So digging in, Trent Grisham. Good contact guy, good defender. The pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. Next pitch downstairs, and that is ball 1. Good eye right there.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Hard hit left side. One up, one down. Ha-Sung Kim digs in now. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And a pitch. Fouled off left side. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That's inside. The 1-0. Check swing, no appeal. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Steer makes the catch, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the eighth, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Ellie De La Cruz.
Well, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Hill back to work. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
0-1 now. Knocks it down.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
No outs. Runner at first. In now for the Reds, Jake Fraley.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
There's the strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Now snap throw to first. And he's back in safely. Step off throw to first. De La Cruz gets back easily. De La Cruz gets his lead at first with nobody out. In there, sets him down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And now, Joey Votto.
One strike.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Next one off the plate inside. And the count is 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
So the Padres with a new arm in the mound, Drew Carlton.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer. Ball one and a pitch inside.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Two down, go ahead run in scoring position. Next pitch inside, and the count is 2-0. Man at second. And that's outside. Tyler Stevenson waits on deck. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Ground ball, base knock. Around third. He scores. It's 2-1.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And the batter now, Tyler Stevenson. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Righty delivers. That's in there, and that's strike one. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Nick Martinez getting ready to go. The 1-1. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. One and two now. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Last chance coming up for the Padres. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Alexis Diaz.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
The wind of the pitch. Soto, the next to bat, checked his swing. That's ball one. The 1-0. Just off the inside edge. Right-handed reliever. And fires in a fastball at 95. And a 2-1 on the way. Just off the inside edge. Manny Machado in the San Diego on deck circle. Swings and misses. Now 3-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And 1 out now. Here's Machado. First offering, and it just misses. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Gets under and pops it up. McLean has a beat on it. Snags it for the 2nd out. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. There's a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers, seeing the get anything going.
0-1. And a foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. And now 1 and 2. Is just 1 strike away. That's inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Two outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2 and 2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy.